Let's say that you've got yourself an academic presentation like a lecture or a thesis defense. You think it's pretty good, so you set up a camera, point it at yourself, and record it. It probably looks a lot like this.
One of the smaller rooms available, and then pack everybody in there, and it comes across as looking as though...
The problem here is pretty obvious. The material isn't being presented to its best effect. In particular, it's hard to read the slide when you've just got a video camera pointed at a projection. The common solution is to intersperse full frames of the slides with full frames of the presenter in a format popularized by the TED Talks, looking something like this.
I thought I'd first talk about why I chose the topic of examining a sustainable approach to global climate change policy for my research. So the climate change part,
Now for a quick and dirty job, this isn't half bad. You can actually read the information on the slide, and you get a much better framed picture of the presenter. But I believe we can do better. My philosophy is that the more tightly integrated the material is with you, the presenter, the more interesting and dynamic it will be for the viewer. One way to accomplish this is to highlight the relevant pieces of information on the projection as they become relevant, like so.
So you'll remember here's where we would start with our upstream manufacturing use, end of life.
Or if there's too much information to be displayed effectively this way, we could always give the full screen real estate back to the slide and put the presenter in a picture-in-picture window like this.
However, if we sort of broaden our definition of development beyond just economic value or in terms of monetary values, the empirical relationship changes.
Since we can move the picture-in-picture window anywhere on the screen we want, we can keep from covering up valuable information and use the presenter's line of sight to highlight the information that's relevant. Or we could highlight the relevant information more directly, like this.
Oh, I should also mention these white arrows indicate...
The goal is to make full use of the audiovisual medium to create a concise, dynamic presentation to put your ideas in front of the viewer as clearly as possible. This post-production service is available to speakers at the International Symposium on Sustainable Systems and Technologies 2014. Click this box on your registration form to have your presentation converted into an ISSST Talk.